Imagine this, your body is quietly screaming for help, but you can't hear it, not yet. Deep inside, one of the most important organs you have is working harder and harder every single day, filtering toxins, processing nutrients, and keeping your blood clean. That organ is your liver. And when it starts to fail, it doesn't always shout. Sometimes, it whispers, giving you subtle hints that most people completely ignore until it's too late. Right now, somewhere in the world, millions of people are walking around with liver damage and have no idea. They think they're just tired, stressed, or maybe getting older. But the truth is, their body is fighting a silent battle. And when the liver begins to shut down, the symptoms can appear in ways you would never expect. Before we dive into these 12 signs, I want you to do something. Imagine your liver like a sponge. Day after day, it absorbs toxins from food, drinks, medication, and even the air you breathe. Now picture that sponge becoming saturated, full of impurities. At some point, it can't filter anymore. And when that happens, toxins start to back up in your body, affecting everything: your skin, your brain, your digestion, your energy levels. This is not something that happens overnight, it's a slow, dangerous process. One of the earliest and most overlooked signs is unexplained fatigue. This is not your regular "I stayed up too late" tiredness. It's a deep, heavy exhaustion that sleep can't fix. You wake up feeling like you haven't slept at all, even after 8 or 9 hours in bed. This happens because when the liver is struggling, it can't process toxins efficiently, and your body uses more energy to try to cope. It's like trying to drive a car with the handbrake on, you're burning fuel, but you're going nowhere. Another strange symptom: changes in skin color. Most people think of jaundice, when the skin or eyes turn yellow, as the main sign of liver trouble, and yes, that's a major red flag. But before it gets that far, you might notice subtle changes: a slightly dull, grayish tone to your skin, or unexplained redness on your palms. These small details are your body's way of waving a warning flag long before the situation becomes critical. And then there's the mysterious itch. Have you ever had itchy skin that just wouldn't go away, with no rash, no allergies, no bug bites? That could be bile salts building up under the skin due to poor liver function. Most people never connect the dots, they go buy lotion, change their soap, or blame it on the weather. But in reality, the problem could be coming from deep inside your body. Next is swelling, especially in the legs, ankles, or abdomen. If your liver is not working properly, fluid can start to accumulate because your body's filtration system is compromised. The swelling may be mild at first, you might just think your shoes feel tighter, or that you've gained a little weight. But over time, the swelling can become visible and uncomfortable. One of the most alarming signs is unexpected bruising or bleeding. Your liver plays a crucial role in producing clotting factors, so when it's damaged, you might bruise more easily or notice small cuts taking longer to stop bleeding. Imagine this: something as simple as bumping into the edge of your desk could leave you with a dark purple mark that lasts for weeks. But here's the tricky part: these symptoms don't always appear in a clear order. You might have one or two of them, while someone else experiences completely different signs. That's why so many people fail to realize their liver is in trouble until they're sitting in a doctor's office hearing words they never expected. Now, think about how many times you felt tired for no reason, had itchy skin, or noticed small changes in your appearance. Did you ever consider that it might be linked to your liver? Most people don't. And that's what makes this topic so dangerous. We are just getting started. In a moment, I'm going to reveal more of these silent but deadly signs, ones that are so easy to overlook, yet so important to catch early. The next ones might shock you, because they don't sound like liver problems at all. If you're still here, it's because you understand how important this is. Don't skip ahead, what you're about to hear could literally change how you see your health forever. We've already seen how fatigue, skin changes, itching, swelling, and unexplained bruising can point toward liver trouble. But here's the thing: your body has even more unusual ways of telling you something is wrong. And some of them can be so strange that you'd never guess they're connected to the liver. Let's start with digestive changes. Your liver is like the head chef in your body's kitchen. It prepares the ingredients your digestive system needs to break down food. When it's not functioning properly, your digestion suffers. You might notice persistent nausea, a sudden loss of appetite, or even feeling full after eating very little. And here's a detail most people miss: the color of your stool. Pale, clay-colored stools can be a warning sign that bile flow is reduced, which often happens when the liver is struggling. Another sneaky symptom is dark urine. We're not talking about the dark color you get when you're dehydrated. This is a deeper, almost tea-colored shade that persists even when you've been drinking plenty of water. That discoloration can be due to excess bilirubin in the bloodstream, which happens when the liver can't process it effectively. But liver problems don't just affect your digestion and elimination, they can also mess with your mental clarity. Ever had moments where you feel unusually confused, forgetful, or unable to concentrate, even though you're normally sharp? This brain fog can occur when toxins build up in the blood and start to affect the brain. In severe cases, this condition has a medical name, but even in mild forms, it can make everyday life frustrating. Imagine losing track of what you were saying mid-sentence, or forgetting why you walked into a room, over and over again. There's another physical change that's easy to overlook: persistent bloating and abdominal discomfort. Many people blame this on diet or stress, but when the liver is under strain, the buildup of fluid and inflammation in the abdomen can create pressure and discomfort that doesn't go away with simple remedies. Then we have loss of muscle mass. Your liver plays a big role in metabolizing proteins, and when it's not working well, your body can start breaking down muscle tissue for energy. This can happen even if you're eating normally. You might notice that your arms or legs seem thinner, or that your clothes fit differently, even though your weight hasn't changed much. One of the most misunderstood symptoms is frequent infections. The liver is a powerhouse for immune function. It filters bacteria from the blood and produces immune factors. When it's damaged, your ability to fight off illness weakens. You might find yourself catching colds more often, taking longer to recover from minor illnesses, or dealing with infections you never used to get. The frightening part? You don't have to have all these symptoms to be in danger. Even just one or two of them, if persistent, could mean something serious is brewing. And because these signs are so easy to blame on other causes, like aging, stress, diet changes, or lack of sleep, many people delay getting checked until the damage is advanced. Now, I want you to imagine something. Picture a clock ticking in the background. With each tick, your liver cells are either regenerating, or dying off. The liver is one of the only organs in your body that can actually repair itself, but only if you give it the right conditions, if you catch the damage early enough. Ignore the signs, and that clock keeps ticking toward a point of no return. In the final part of this video, we're going to talk about the last, and most critical, of these 12 signs. These are the ones that often appear when liver damage is reaching a dangerous stage. But don't panic, knowing what they are gives you the power to act before it's too late. And I'll also explain why some people miss these symptoms even when they're right in front of them. Stay with me, because this is the part where everything clicks. We've gone through many early and mid-stage signs of liver damage, but now we've reached the final group, the ones that should never, ever be ignored. These signs often mean the situation is becoming critical, and recognizing them can make all the difference. One of the most alarming is yellowing of the eyes or skin, also known as jaundice. This happens when the liver can no longer process bilirubin effectively, causing it to build up in your body. At this point, the damage may already be advanced. But here's the important thing: even if jaundice appears, the liver still has some capacity to recover, if the cause is addressed immediately. It's a red alert sign, but also a last chance. Another is severe abdominal swelling. This isn't just bloating, it's fluid accumulation inside the abdominal cavity, known medically as ascites. The swelling can be so pronounced that clothes no longer fit, breathing becomes harder, and movement feels restricted. This fluid buildup means that pressure inside the liver's blood vessels has reached dangerous levels, often because of long-term damage. Then there's vomiting blood or passing black, tar-like stools. This might sound unrelated to the liver, but in reality, it's often caused by bleeding in the digestive tract from ruptured blood vessels linked to liver disease. These vessels, called varices, can burst when the liver is under too much strain. This is an emergency situation. Another late-stage sign is extreme confusion or drowsiness, far beyond normal tiredness. This happens when toxins build up in the brain, creating a state that can progress to loss of consciousness. People experiencing this might seem out of it, slur their words, or be unable to follow simple conversations. In severe cases, this can be life-threatening if untreated. Severe weight loss is also a danger sign, especially when it happens rapidly without trying. By the time this occurs, the liver is struggling to maintain normal metabolism, and the body is breaking down both fat and muscle just to survive. Finally, intense, unrelenting itching can become unbearable in the late stages. This is because bile salts are so high in the bloodstream that they deposit under the skin, triggering constant irritation. Unlike ordinary itching, this doesn't go away with creams or antihistamines, it's coming from deep inside the body. Now, hearing all of this might feel overwhelming. But here's what I want you to remember: the liver is resilient. It can regenerate and recover if problems are caught early. Many people reverse significant damage just by identifying the cause, whether it's certain medications, infections, excessive alcohol intake, or other factors, and making the right changes. The real danger is silence. This organ rarely sends out loud signals until it's already in trouble, which is why paying attention to the subtle symptoms is so important. If you've recognized even one of these 12 signs in yourself or someone you know, it's worth seeking medical advice. Early tests and simple changes can make a massive difference. Think of your liver as your body's ultimate guardian. It's on duty every single second of your life, filtering, protecting, and fueling your body. But even a guardian needs backup. That's where you come in, listening to its warnings, acting on them, and giving it the care it deserves. If this video has opened your eyes, don't keep it to yourself, share it. You never know who might be experiencing these symptoms right now without realizing what they mean. And if you want to know more about protecting your liver and keeping it healthy for years to come, stay tuned for our next video where I'll reveal powerful daily habits to support and strengthen it naturally. Your health isn't just about avoiding illness, it's about building a life where your body works with you, not against you. Start listening to what it's saying, before it's too late.